Welcome to Super Wives and She Rose TV with phenomenal women doing phenomenal things, making phenomenal decisions, and making phenomenal changes in your lives. And right now, we're here with the lovely Carmen Dones.
Woohoo! And you got it right.
Carmen.
I'm doing good. I'm feeling great.
Awesome, Carmen. Awesome, Carmen. You're glowing, Carmen.
I'm sweating, Joe.
Awesome. So, Carmen, we got a little noise in the background, but anyway, Carmen, tell us a little bit about your experience with the 28-day transformation challenge. One second, we got some ambulance riding by. But don't worry about that. Anyway, Carmen, tell us a little bit about your experience with the 28-day transformation challenge.
You want to start with my experience?
Yes.
It was a good experience. It was thought-provoking and really soul-searching, and it's where I learned how to enjoy the process.
So tell us about your experience. What was it like? What was it like for you? Did you like it?
I loved it. My favorite part. Okay, let's start with my favorite part. My favorite part was actually meeting all the different women on the same kind of journey that I am, and knowing that I'm not out there alone. When you have the different other programs, you know, you're sitting in front of a bunch of women who are already toned and fit and looking the way they look, and it's just intimidating to keep going with that. Mm-hmm. Whereas with your program, I walked in and there were people, I can't believe it's raining right now, and I walked in and there was, you know, people who looked like me. I mean, you know, and it just felt comforting to know that, of course, I know logically that I'm not the only person or only woman in the world that looks like I do, but it just was comforting that we're all willing to do the change together, and, you know, I didn't have to be alone in that part of it.
Awesome.
That's my favorite part. That was my favorite part. And let's not forget the drill instructor.
Oh, yeah.
It's like really pouring down rain where I'm at right now.
That's great. That's awesome, because we live and we real. So, Carmen, tell me a little bit about where you were at before you started the 28-day transformation challenge, as far as on your journey. Like, you know, where were you at on your journey? Were you already doing something? Tell me about that.
I was getting ready to restart some DVDs that I had purchased probably last year. I'm one of those people that purchase DVDs often, programs, and just doing it until the DVD expires, or, you know, the 60 days or the 90 days. And then after that, then what? Like, that was my biggest problem. And I think that's what attracted me to the 28 days, because there was somebody I can say, now what? We did 28 days, now what? And as far as where I was in that pinpoint, I had just had a baby, and he's my 5th baby, but the age span between my kids, and I just really wanted to be healthy. I'm gonna try to duck for cover. I just wanted to be healthy, because when he turns 14, 15, I'm gonna be 55. So I wanted to be healthy to enjoy him when he reaches the ages where he needs somebody to enjoy life with, because his brothers and sisters are gonna be 25 and 30 with their own families.
Awesome.
So that's where I was at. Like, I had to be healthy for my youngest, and I had to make sure, you know, that's really what it was about.
Awesome, Carmen. And Carmen, tell me a little bit about, what have you tried before? What have you tried before the Busy Wives, before the 28-day challenge?
Oh my gosh, I tried everything. I tried, do you want me to name the programs?
Yes, you say everything that you tried. Nutrition programs, all kinds of food, everything.
Basically, anything beach body, Zumba, anything beach body, Zumba. I am getting soaked. Nutrition wise, I just kind of followed the plan that they gave me in the books, because, you know, they send you all those books with your DVDs. Mm-hmm. That's basically all I did was, you know, jump on I did T20. My last one was T25, and then I was getting ready to download the Daily Burn, but I didn't do that because your thing came across my site. So I was like, let me try this instead of the Daily Burn.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So what made this program right here different than anything else that you've tried before?
I'm gonna say, because even with Zumba, I had an in-person, like it was in person, the actual working out. But I have to say that what made this different was the feedback. Like I got constant feedback, fixing my feet, don't roll your shoulders, that constant feedback, going faster. My nutrition questions were answered. As I had them, I questioned, can I do this? Can I do that? Taking into consideration that I'm nursing, like I didn't have to be shy about, can I do this? Can I do that? Should I be doing this? The constant, you were always asking me, how's your milk production? Is it coming in? Everything all right? That checking in, that's what made it different. Like making sure I was okay, throughout it all.
Okay, awesome.
Can you see? Because my phone is soaking wet. Did I turn you off? Oh.
No, you in there still. Awesome. So, like you said, you tried all the different things, all of the beach bodies. Tried Weight Watchers before too, didn't you? Oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh, you tried Weight Watchers before, didn't you?
No, I never did Weight Watchers.
Okay. Just the beach bodies and the programs and the Zumbas and all that other stuff. And this was different because you got a lot more feedback. A lot more, a little bit of everything, right?
Yes.
Yep. It made a big difference. So tell me about the coaching. What kind of coaching did you get? Go ahead and talk. I'm gonna grab something. Go ahead.
Man, the kind of coaching I got in the 28 days was like drill instructor coaching. Actually, it was very good. It was very on point. It was is a style that I work best under. I work best under pressure. I'm usually a procrastinator, wait for the last minute. So there wasn't none, I couldn't do any of that. All the stuff that I was used to doing, just waking up and jumping into that workout, I wasn't able to do that anymore.
Gotta wipe your screen. Slow. Wipe your camera. Yep, there you go.
Taking it easy and going soft on the actual workout. When I was actually working out and doing the exercises, I couldn't do that no more. Just coasting and riding, couldn't do that anymore. So the coaching that I received, that which is going right back onto the feedback, like faster, Carmen, harder, Carmen, more intensity, Carmen, like, fix your feet. And I think out of the 28 days, me and you probably argued, 13? So, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to give up, but you weren't giving up either. So it was a good, it was like tug of war.
I had to be tough with a tough Carmen.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know what I did, but the voice is so low. But yeah, the coaching was really timely. It was what I needed when I needed it. And that's why I continued on, because I knew that if I didn't continue on, like I'm going to be back at the same place where I was on the 29th day, the day before I started. Like, what am I going to do now? I could always go back to the DVDs, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted that in-life person. I wanted somebody's going to give me that feedback. Somebody's going to feed off my vibe and let me know when I'm BSing and when I'm not BSing, and that's just what I wanted.
Awesome. I'm getting all the truth in this interview. I'm getting all the truth now.
Oh, you are. But don't get your hair all sewed up. Really, what's up?
Awesome. So Carmen, how does this 28-day challenge make you feel on the inside? How does it make you feel?
I tell you what, I am more determined than I was in the beginning. I'm more like dedicated. Yeah, I'm more determined and dedicated to get it through. I'm not passionate yet. I'm not passionate about working out just yet. But I'm definitely determined about seeing it through and about, reaching the next level, about ensuring that, my mindset is there, because I can't always rely on you to push me through. At some point I'm gonna have to be like, okay, Joe, we gotta cut this apron string, buddy. It was cool while it lasted, but
that's where we come out. That's where we have that code of conduct. To become our code of conduct is to become obsessed with self-mastery, when you no longer need anybody to motivate or inspire you or push you, because you become obsessed with mastering yourself to be able to do that for yourself. Because this program, everything that we do is designed, it's not to hold you back. It's not to keep you, stuck to me. It's for me to grow with you, and it's for me to help.
About the money. That was something else. Like I had coaches and that other program I was working with, they assign you a coach.
Mhm.
And they assign you a coach and you jump on all that other stuff that you do with them and become counselors that way. But I felt like with you weren't about the money. You weren't trying to push nothing on me. You weren't trying to like, even when I talk to you about friends and can they do this and you're like, yeah, they really gonna do it, or you know. And it's not about wasting time. I think you're really genuine in what you're doing. Like this is your art and you love it, and you want to make sure that who you're spending this time with is really gonna make it happen for themselves.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I really feel
Awesome.
that.
Awesome. Thank you, Carmen. Carmen, so Carmen, what have you learned? What have you learned on this 28-day challenge? What have you learned? How have you been educated? And what have you learned about yourself?
Is the nutrition.
Yep.
That's what I learned the most. Like exercise, I could kind of follow and do anything. You know, I'm a self-motivator anyway. You know, that's how I was able to do all those other programs before. That was able to do, you know, with 5 kids and go to school and attain my bachelor's. I'm a self-motivator. I don't need people really. But the nutrition part, like just trying to figure out, you know, how many proteins you need, how many calories you need, how many, you know, the macro. I never knew about the macronutrients. That was brand new to me, and knowing how to figure that out. Actually doing the formula. You gave me the formula. It was like, break it down. This is what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not doing it for you. Like all of that. That whole nutrition component is brand new to me. So when I sit there and I'm like, oh my gosh, can I just drink 6 protein shakes and be done with the proteins? And you're like, nah, you need to eat a little. Like, you know what I mean? Like that whole nutrition thing is just brand new to me. And even motivating the other women, like even when we go in there and we feed off of each other's energy and we feed off of each other's vibes, even that's new to me. Like I've always, and I know a lot of women say this when you're coming up, we get along better with men than we do with women. Like we get along better with males than we do with females, and for whatever reasons they are. So when you're walking in to this 28-day class and it's you and all these women and you're like, oh man, I gotta make some friends. But it wasn't even like that because we all had our own goal. And then you saying we're all here together as a family. I need you girls to encourage, you know, you ladies to encourage one another. Like, and that just broke down a lot of barriers and a lot of resistance and hesitations at me making friends and networking outside. Like, so yeah, those were the 2 things I learned. The nutrition component and, you know, don't hesitate to make that new friend.
Yep. What did you learn about yourself?
Oh man. Okay. So in the first 2 weeks, you give like these little writing prompts. I don't know if you know you do this or not, but you have all these PDFs.
Yep.
And then you know, you have us think about it or whatever. So I don't know how many other people did it. I did. I took it to heart and I did it. And I had to say I didn't realize how many mental blocks I had in regards to my own well-being. So like things that I learned about was, you know, my self-care is important. You know, it's not inconvenient for me to eat when I need to eat. It is not inconvenient on anybody else. You know, and if I am inconveniencing someone else because I need to work out, you're gonna have to check yourself, buddy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really need to be healthy. I really need to do this the right way. And it's for me, you know, I'm at an age where, yes, I mind the way I look. No, I don't want to look sloppy, but I'm at an age where having somebody turn their head and you know that's not for me. For me, I'm at an age where, you know, I got to think long term. I got to think longevity. I have to think, how can I get to that point? How am I going to play baseball with my baby who's 5 months right now when I'm 55 and I'm seeing my family who's 55 and they're going through their ups and downs with their health? You know what I mean? And generationally, you got diabetes, high blood pressure, and all that. I'm not trying to go through all that. And then my son, who's going to be 14, 15, worrying about mom. You know, is mom going to be able to do some diabetic medication before we get to that baseball field? Like, I'm not trying to do all that. So I'm doing a lot of it is preventative, because I'm not trying to reach that end and be like, man, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know.
Awesome. So tell us, what kind of results have you achieved in the 28 days, Carmen?
Well, I went down 1 pant size, but that's because of the way my body's shaped. Mm-hmm. But I think that if I was shaped like other people, I probably would have went down at least 4.
Mm-hmm.
But I went down 1 pound size, but I lost 16 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I went down 2.1 body fat, if
Awesome.
I remember it correctly. But I had to say I was nursing the whole time and pumping because I was at work and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I got. But also, before the 28 days were up, I was able to feel my abs, and I made you check them to make sure it wasn't no hernia.
Yep. Yep.
I had my abs, I felt my abs. You couldn't see them, so now I'm working on making my outside look what my inside feels like. So you can see you can feel the strength.
They were stronger than my abs.
I'm telling you. And just working on that. And so yeah, that was my results. Like feeling my abs. I just had a baby, and you thinking, you going through you're looking for that soft, bushy, because that's your stomach. And then when you point yourself in there, I don't know, I was talking to something, I was making some kind of move, and I felt like, oh wait. So I felt my abs. I was excited. I was about to say I was excited. I went to the mirror, but I didn't see no change. So I'm waiting on.
Yep. Awesome. So, Carmen, would you recommend this to any other women, any other wives? Would you recommend this?
I would, and I have. The only caveat, the only thing I will warn those women on: if you ain't gonna follow through, don't start. If you're gonna treat this like you treat anything else haphazardly, you're not gonna get what you want from it.
You got to do the work here. Yep. Say that again.
You're gonna have to put in the work.
Awesome.
So, we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to put in the work. We choose easy every time.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put in the work, especially if you were looking for a result.
Yep. Awesome. So Carmen, thank you so much, Carmen. Do you have anything that you want to say to motivate or inspire the women that's gonna listen to your series, listen to your Superwise and Shiro's TV episode, that are going to be motivated, inspired by you? What do you have to say to them, Carmen?
You have to be priority. If you can make time for anything else, you can make time for yourself. I have 5 children. I have a husband. I work 2 jobs. I'm very involved in my church. My children all are in some kind of activities, whether it's boxing, baseball, archery, something. I'm running around town. My husband's a baseball coach. So we're all into something. Nobody's sitting around. So if I could find time, even if it is at 4:45 in the morning, that's the little sacrifice. Sleeping in is overrated. And at the end, what did you gain but a couple of more hours of sleep to do what? You didn't produce anything. You didn't do anything but rest. So if it's really important to you and this is something you really desire, I would say make time for it, because you have to be that priority. Because at the end of the day, when everything is all said and done and all my kids are all grown and out the house, I'm left with me. And then what? So I have to do it now. So at the end, so when I get to that time, I can be satisfied and be like, yeah, that was worth it.